sneaky beverage before the podcast.
What beverage?
Yeah, it's nice.
I never knew that Russian beer could taste like that. I've never had that. Russian beer.
No.
What beer was it?
Here, but I've not had that one.
Stoichkov?
Doom Bar.
Ah,
The Doom Bar.
classic Russian beer.
Dimsky.
Pint of Doomski. Swill it back.
Didn't you get that out here?
Blue Moonsky.
I'm well chuffed. I didn't. That one
good.
pub. Like, I've literally almost, maybe coming to the end of our journey here in Russia.
Whoa! It's good.
What's wrong with you?
Anyway,
It's
hello!
coming home. It's
Hello,
coming.
and welcome to episode. Well, I don't know what episode it is. It's the next episode of Four Guys and One World Cup. Sorry,
I think it's 8.
I got confused with another podcast.
Episode
8. Joining us. No, that's another podcast I'm getting confused with.
This guy's too busy. Too busy.
Anyway,
A lot of podcasts. He's a pretty big deal.
What an emotional. I tell you what. All I will go through is I'll go through what I went through. We are peaking. I'm peaking really loud.
Peking duck?
That I had to I had to talk to my son over the last couple of days.
About what, Lee?
And
What
I
sort of
had-
advice could you give
I
him?
had to
Ooh.
prepare him
For his birds and the bees?
for his first ever England World Cup shootout.
Even bigger.
Because he was sitting there on the sofa with me. Obviously, I'd had to deflect the wife because the wife was like,
Great save.
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Okay, this is his first World Cup podcast. I don't care.
Podcast.
He was on the podcast.
World Cup penalty shootout. He's sitting here.
You got to stop drinking before podcast. This is all over the
He
place.
needs to sit here. He needs to watch this.
Yeah.
I said, he was like, Dad, so what happens then? I said, well, the long and short of it is we'll lose and we'll kick the ball. But
What sort of explanation is that?
Dream breaker.
I went through the.
And we'll kick the ball.
We'll take penalties, and we'll each have a go at trying to score a goal. And
Okay, this is
the outcome
more-
will roughly be that we're normally on the losing end of the sheet.
Yeah. History has.
But
History has changed.
History has changed.
history has.
Big Bird!
Picks and mistakes.
Consider everyone was giving him a noshing off about his hands.
No.
Well, I didn't nosh
no,
him
no.
off.
You guys noshed him off.
No, actually, it was more me.
Whoa.
It was more me.
What's going on
I was
There's some
saying.
noshing going on about Paul Pickford.
I said his
You
goalkeeping
washed his
against
face.
Belgium
You
was
washed his
weird.
face.
And quote me for it. It was weird. This was weird. That was weird. But we're behind him, and then he proved us right. He had a solid game.
Oh, man of the match.
Incredible.
Man of the match.
Well, I think
Harry
that
Kane
save
got
right at the end of the match.
Whoa.
Which
Which one?
Still
Sorry.
led to a goal.
The penalty one or the? Oh, that one. The big.
Yeah.
Oh, the big.
In the
What a
9
shot.
minutes. Yeah. I mean, that player couldn't replicate that if you tried it 50 times. I bet.
Yeah.
You, but
But
to have
see,
that save in your locker. is
afterwards
incredible.
they didn't replay the save.
They never got a chance, did
No,
they?
because they apparently one of the officials or someone high up said that they didn't want to miss any aspect of the game, so you're not allowed to replay shots afterwards. So
Some of those
it's got to carry on going
replays. Some
through.
of those replays.
Is that really? Is that a
strange.
producer saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
we don't cut to
Well, so
replays
it's-
of
I think
shots"?
It's the producer. It's one of the high up people. They said they don't want to miss anything of the
Putin.
game. Putin
Sepp
said.
Blatter.
Putin said, "If I miss it, they die." So he, yeah. So basically, that's why we couldn't see the save.
will die.
It was one hell of a save. What a save it was. It's just a shame that we obviously conceded the goal afterwards, but
I didn't like the look of that Mina from early on.
the which one?
Mina who scored the goal. The
Oh,
big
sorry.
centre half guy.
I've said meme. I was like, I love
No.
more.
Yeah.
I didn't like Mina. He seemed to have a nasty streak about him, and I said it early on, and he proved that throughout the game, as the rest of the Colombians did. But
Yeah.
I have never seen such a dirty game of
Oh,
football
yeah.
in my life. I expected
It ruined-
almost like
it
a
did
mud
ruin
bath
it.
in the middle to just break out and just start some WWE wrestling or something. It was just,
Yeah.
it was rubbish.
I introduced my fiance to football. That's the first ever game of football she's
Oh,
watched.
it was awful. What
And
game?
it wasn't. I said this isn't the way football usually is. Every time we stood the chance of putting a few passes together, and
takedown.
and it was a takedown. It was interrupted every time, and yet the
bad.
Colombians have come out of this claiming that they were the ones who were hard done
they were
by.
the victims.
It got to the
Yeah.
point
And
where
this
I must
kicked off
admit,
on our Twitter feed,
'cause-
didn't it? Big time.
Oh yeah, if you follow us, yeah, it did. We had quite a few retweets about a post that
Yeah.
that we did about Sterling coming off, and I think he got barged. Did he?
Yeah, he did by
Yeah.
the coach, and then you had that little fat fuck Maradona, basically saying that I'm supporting Colombia, England, they were robbed, England cheated, and it's like
When they were roughing up the
Come
penalty
on.
spot and stuff like that, it's just fat cow.
I saw
What are you
that.
doing?
I saw that on the
Cow.
iPlayer a couple of days
It's
ago.
embarrassing.
And it's the way it's almost like it was rehearsed. It's the way they almost like They sort of
Yeah. Distract.
They literally went round the referee.
Yeah.
The riffer what?
The mid-whiff
And then
away.
he got one at the back.
Mid-whiff away. Linesman, whiff away.
and he was just kicking up the spot. And
It's
I was
embarrassing, isn't it? And
Especially
especially when
at that level.
Kane doesn't miss. Don't even bother trying to scuff it.
No, he
like,
just blows the
quick
bloody
mention
doors
of
off.
Kane though. I was so impressed with how Kane had read their game and thought, right,
Yeah.
I'll just hold the ball up.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
I'll just take it to places you don't
I
want me
thought
to
I'd never
take
say
it.
that about him.
And he just got fouled every single time. And every time he got fouled, we got a free
Yeah.
kick. And it was just
He
like
didn't react though, did he? He just got up and went.
Yeah. no, come on.
But that was it.
He
There's like
is
fair play,
El
Kane.
Capitano.
Yeah.
El Capitano, and
He was
he made
He's
it.
a quiet man who leads by his actions,
and
not by his
he
words.
reminded me a bit of Drogba. He just like hoofed the ball up to him and just hold it up.
He controlled
I'm
it.
trying to
Doing
think of
his
funny something funny to say. I know you are.
You've worked with me too long now on this.
I know
I'm like,
your brain is going Drogba, Kane,
Drogba,
Kane.
Kane, Drogba, yeah.
But it was, as much as I didn't think we were going to beat Colombia. And to be fair, had I think of their star player James had started, I don't think we would have done.
James Foster.
James Foster.
Anyway, that's a private joke. But yeah, I remember before the game, Carl and I were very much, we're going to win.
Yeah.
You two were very much, I think we're going to lose
yeah.
this one. And let's be honest, you know, it
It
wasn't
could have gone either way.
exactly.
And we were lucky. We won the lottery that is penalties, but God,
It
it
could
was
be
good.
you.
I know.
I don't know. I don't think it was much as a lottery as it has been in the past.
We had the winning ticket in
I
Pickford.
think we had. Yeah. I think
Rashford, Kane,
He looked
what
like
penalties?
he looked like we were. I did think Henderson walking up looked
Oh
like he
my
was going to miss.
God.
Well, no,
Doing
hang on a minute.
keepy uppies. I like the mind
Yeah.
games. I like what he was trying
Yeah.
to do, but he played himself there. It was
Yeah,
embarrassing.
But does anyone else find ITV? And hold on,
Oh, I
it's
hate
disappointing,
I
isn't
hate
it?
ITV.
They just moan the whole time through it, and it just.
I just don't like ITV coverage.
And especially when Henderson goes up to take the penalty, the first thing he says is, "Oh, he's not the normal penalty taker," and instantly you think, "Okay, great, so he's probably going to miss this." And what did he go and do? He missed. Bollocks! As soon as that happened, I literally, I'm not going to lie, I flipped a lid. I was like, "You fucking England, you've done it again!
No.
Shit! But afterwards, everything changed, and I
well, the
I
good
fucking loved
news
it.
about that is our anti-Channel 3 friends that are sat around here. It's on BBC on Saturday.
No.
Yes, result.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's got not. It's on
yeah.
ITV.
no, it's
It
not.
is. They sent out a notification and
No,
everything.
shit, no. I this
No,
morning.
No, it's on BBC. They sent
on
out a
To be
notification.
confirmed.
Who says that? What do you mean? Who gets these notifications?
BBC Sport app was like, yes, we're showing this one. Get involved. So
Oh, so have they changed it? So they actually got coverage.
I know.
Yeah.
It said
When they
brackets,
didn't have
brackets
before.
highlights.
no, I think it depended. I don't.
I don't think you know your facts on it.
Yeah.
I got an app. I got an app.
I got an app. I got an app.
Have you seen Piers Morgan's been tweeting Gary Lineker basically
Oh
saying,
yeah, him and Gary Lineker. Well,
Lineker's-
Piers Morgan has feuds against everyone, but
So
Gary Lineker.
all about the numbers of the
But then
game.
Gary Lineker, what have you ever done in the
Coverage.
World Cup? And he was like, when international football once took a shit on the football pitch. Have you done that?
Ooh.
Did you not see that response?
Yeah,
it was
I
like
see- yeah.
retweeted
Yeah.
millions of
Oh,
times.
that's a bit-
I just
yeah.
want to draw everyone's attention
Okay.
to this. When we got to the 90th minute of the Colombian game, we went into extra time, or the 96th,
Yeah.
whatever they scored, and we went into extra time. I had a barrage of texts from my co-presenters here. And I just want to read a couple of these because I just think this sums up the pessimism and the mood of a couple of my co-presenters. Lee Williams, why is it always like this? I feel flat and not confident. Where's that? And then Cade comes in. I'm a fucking wreck right here, right now. I can't handle this.
I need to wash my
Lee
face.
Williams, I need a fag. Then Lee Williams follows up with, I can't cope anymore. Cade follows up with, I'm so nervous. And then Kyle tops it off for me with, why can't we just win?
Well, it's true.
Well, I wouldn't put it in that context, but
that's
why
how
can't we
nerve-
just fucking win?
And that's how nerve jangling it was.
Yeah.
We all were like
It
this,
was.
you know. And
Nice job.
I wasn't confident that we were
and
going to be
down.
able to win. I was trying to be like, come on, guys.
Well, the thing is that okay, they got that goal. I don't want to keep going about Colombia because we've got to talk about the future.
Sweden!
But Colombia, they had that last minute ditch goal, and it was just like, oh god, you could see the team was like,
Yeah, instantly.
Pickford had that great save that technically was. Some people say it was going wide anyway. I
haven't seen it from the right.
Doesn't matter.
Which led to
It
the
was a
corner.
It looks to me top corner all the way.
End of the game,
So-
you needed it.
But then even that sort of like, it was almost like the game played out. I mean, everyone's seen it. They roughed us up in the first half, and then in the second half, to be fair, they roughed us up a bit more, and then they actually played better than us.
Yeah.
And then
for that first half of extra time,
that first half,
I had my head in my hands.
They were like,
because of the goal,
we're in trouble.
Yeah.
We're really in trouble.
Yeah.
here.
and we'd changed our lineup to kind of suit, just see this
The
out.
subs were too late.
Dyer came on.
Rashford's too late.
Rashford was far too late. Dyer came on in a position that he's not really used to, and then they moved him around a little bit to help.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But it kind of, and then in the second half of extra time, we were okay. We were a little bit better.
Because we started getting a few shots off, didn't
Did
we?
anyone see that Danny
Yeah.
Rose shot that reminded me of that Italian?
Lovely
night?
move.
That was what was
Yeah.
that goal? Was it Gaza that
wide.
literally just almost died?
96.
96. And he
Germany
couldn't get-
semi-final.
Yeah.
Just inches in it.
Yeah.
But then there was no one in the box. Why do England keep crossing? We get to that stage. I know everyone's knackered.
Just
But
look
it was,
up.
look up. I was shouting for fuck's sake, look up.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah.
hold the ball or take it to the freaking corner, or just and try and get fouled.
Easily said than
Yeah,
done,
it
though,
wouldn't-
isn't it?
yeah,
I
when
mean,
they-
getting a foul is quite easy against Colombia.
Okay,
but-
But when they're out wide, they were a bit like David Blunkett. Remember the MP, blind with a dog. He was like this, going down the wing, not looking actually what's going on. Is that too much? Okay, you're just saying that you weren't looking
Touchy
up.
subject.
You got to put it in.
It was.
Yeah.
Like I say, Mr. Magoo out and wide.
He
it was
put it in quite a
But
lot.
that's a nicer way of putting it. Yes.
Yeah, it's just like there's so many times we crossed into the box. There's no one there. There was no one on back post. I mean, I know Kane was walking around on one leg.
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
Literally.
Whoa.
well, he was like hobbling.
Yeah.
Flamingo.
It was. It was.
He's going to have more bruises than my banana.
I think, and plus, I know this will. I'll go here. It's a little bit cruel.
Okay.
But have you ever this is the first time I've probably seen a lot of footballers in terms of commentary, in terms of interviews. It's World Cup Day. They keep doing it, and BBC. There's loads of commentary. There's loads of interviews with the.
Yeah, and social media, you're seeing
There's
far
the,
more as
the
well.
one
yeah.
person that I never thought would sound like he does
Who is it?
is Carl Walker, who, if you listen to,
He's more like this, isn't he? All right, boys. Hey, pass the ball over here. It's Kyle Walker.
Yeah, I've heard him. It's weird.
Yeah.
it's like that. I
know.
I was like,
You expect him to be kind of like, all right, yeah.
He's all right. How you doing?
I was like,
Well, to be honest, though, he speaks how he runs.
Yeah.
Fucking rapid.
Yeah, like when you kind of speed up the dubbing on some of the
Yeah.
I got it in, I scored a
They
goal.
did test his pace in that game, though. There
They
was
did.
a few occasions where I was like,
He nearly did.
He might not be quick enough, but he was always.
Whoa,
there.
there was an incident where he nearly did fuck up big time.
I think
You got to learn from those. Yeah,
But yeah.
we're gonna make one mistake here and there, and
But yeah, I think Maguire, fuck me.
Maguire was
Literally
brilliant. Maguire kept bringing the ball
he
forward.
stepped forward and
Sterling, as much as he doesn't ever get any end product, he does help to create, and he does
Off the ball.
link
I
the
still love him.
midfield and attack.
give him a chance.
Who's this? Sterling.
Sterling.
yeah.
He doesn't have a
he has
Sterling
got-
performance, but
He hasn't yet, and we're still waiting. And it's just how long do you wait? And I think
At least the
maybe
next game.
Yeah, he has got the keys to
He's got
unlock
the
the
minerals,
doors.
yeah.
They were trying to muscle him, and you're going to struggle in a game like that. But he'll be perfect for Saturday
Yeah.
because we're going to need to take on
Saturday.
players.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Saturday.
whoa,
Good
call.
What is it? The quarters?
Quarter
It's the
final.
first quarter final since 2006.
And we won a penalty shootout.
And we're
Confidence is
playing a
fucking
shootout.
high.
So things looking up.
Absolutely, I'm getting veiny at the
Do we
thought.
pumping the muscle, and no matter how small. Need a point.
Lee, you had
Anyway,
a point there.
I had a point.
Sorry, yeah.
I had a point, and it wasn't your one. Saturday, Sweden.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah.
The Switlands are out.
Sweden.
No.
Do we start the same team?
No.
No.
Yes.
I reckon.
Carlo says no.
I've got one change that I'd make.
Okay.
Sorry, Carl. You go on. You
No,
fire.
Carlo,
that's
you had
okay.
it. No, Carlo, you had it.
go
Run
on.
back, Carlo.
Overview, I would just say, yeah, keep a winning team. You don't want to change it too much, but tired legs. We need some pace against Sweden. I would definitely put in Rose. We need a left footer
Yep.
to stop people going down that route of literally thinking that's our weakest part of our game. Put a left footer on there so we can get some crosses in on Kane's head early on.
Disappointed on that though.
Where did the crosses from? Cause
And
when
I've
we
got a
played
point on that as
Panama,
well.
No,
We
point
had
away.
Trippier that was.
Well, Lee's just talking.
Sorry, Trippier was Trippier. I felt Trippier was further back and that he was whipping more balls in.
Yeah.
Well, the last two, Belgium.
Trippier's just
Well,
everywhere.
Belgium is
He's
always-
been
What's the player?
incredible this
He's got
time.
to
Panama-
be
but
at the
against
moment odds on
Colombia.
for that 11.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The team of
Best-
the tournament.
best
Team
of.
in the tournament. Yeah.
If he's not in a Newcastle
He's
shirt next
created
season,
more
I'll be
chances
disappointed.
and goal scoring opportunities than any other player.
Yeah.
So that's your Ronaldos, that's your Messis, and all those players who have most of them gone home now.
Yeah.
But he's already topping that leaderboard. He has had a great tournament.
Just going back to your point there,
Yeah, I've
on
got
Danny
something on
Rose
that.
coming in.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I don't think Ashley Young has played badly.
No.
I don't think he's made a lot of mistakes. He is just
tired.
exhausted. He's older than a lot of the guys that are in the team.
32.
He's been about for a while. He doesn't have that pace he used to have.
Good
so he has to work hard. You could see players.
And it's just not. We need a left footer. I think that's the main thing for this game.
He's cutting inside a lot.
We need the wings. We need to use the wings.
He was great in the Colombian match because he brought experience, and at times, he showed his level head and his age. And I've never said Ashley Young level head in the same sentence before, but he showed that he's got the experience.
He stepped up.
Yeah, and he stepped up. And
would you mix it up now, or would you start with the same team, which I've got a feeling he's going to do?
Yeah, I think he will start with the same team. But I would consider the Rose factor just to bring that balance.
But Rose lacking a bit of game time this
exactly.
season.
So it's a big call.
And at the tournament as well. And is he that attacking fullback that we need?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Kyle say
yes. Yes. Get Rosie on.
It's food for thought, and the world is going to be watching Gareth Southgate and his decisions. He's stepping up to the big games.
Yeah. But I guess from Sweden's point of view, they've probably analysed our team. They've looked at how we started over the last warm-up games, the last three group games. They'll know who to expect. So if we mix it up a bit,
I think we need to liven it up. It would just be a bit flat.
I'll be tempted.
I think it'd be a bit flat. Don't you think?
I'll be tempted to start Rashford, but then Rashford's such an impact sub.
We've got one big question here. Dele Alli.
He's got to play. He's got to.
If he's got to play, he's got to turn up.
He's playing within himself. He's not the Dele Alli we see in the Premier League week in, week out.
That's not fair because he's not playing.
Don't tell me what's not fair.
He's not playing in the same position. He can't. Normally
he's not got the freedom.
He wants to play up front.
He normally plays in a greater relationship with Kane. At the moment, he's too far back.
But then we don't want Dyer.
He's definitely nursing a knock though, Ali, as well. He's
that's
not
my
100%
concern.
fit.
That's my concern.
But I'm so proud of him, and you want to see that with the England team that. He's really gritting his teeth and fighting through every game, because he wants to be there and he wants to play at this tournament and he's enjoying it. But you can see he's not 100% fit.
The greater good.
But he's not going to go into the physio and go, oh, no, actually, this is quite serious. He's sitting in there as they're poking and prodding it and he's in a lot of pain going, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a knock.
Yeah.
Pills.
Look, I think it's commendable, but if he's going to be out on that pitch, he's got to start showing a bit of the magic that we know that's within him, and he's big within himself. If he starts, maybe it's his chance, but I just think he's carrying a knock. He's not playing as well as he should be. And there's one area that I would consider, is it kind of a Loftus-Cheek or a Rashford who comes into this game?
Two attacking midfielders, though. Sterling hasn't stepped up.
No.
Dele Alli is struggling with something. There's something not right there. It puts us in a difficult position. Yes, we're playing sort of Raheem Sterling as almost like a second striker. Yeah. He's just given that freedom to run around a bit. And I think maybe it's too much for him. He's just in the wrong place because he doesn't know where to be. He hasn't quite got that vision to be in the right place at the right time. Man City's a very organised team, so that's what he's used to, and now he's been given that freedom at an international stage. I think he's struggling.
I think he needs his tattoo fixed to be a water pistol at the moment, because that feels like what he's firing on.
What I don't understand, if you've got if you've got a team of players, if you've got a group of players, if you've got two players that work together in the Premier League and have scored goals, why would you not start in that same system? Why would you not put them together? Why would you not put Ali next to Kane? In a similar formation to plays.
Because the last season.
Because the thing is, if we're struggling for creativity and goals, you put those two that have been creating all season, put them together and let them create.
But you could say the same for Rashford and Lingard. They have a great connection.
Yeah, but Rashford ain't playing.
Yeah, well, that's my issue.
You know what I mean?
Let's rest Raheem, bring him on as a sub instead of doing it the other way around. Let's take a gamble. Let's start with Rashford, bring on Raheem. Rashford's young. The pressure might get to him, but I'd rather give him a half at least to run around, see how he can perform.
Yeah. It's a strange...
And he fights. That's why I love Rashford. He chases every
ball.
Whoa,
hang on a minute. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he's a walker. He's like the Walking Dead sometimes.
He's a White Walker.
I don't believe that.
He doesn't track back. If he loses the ball, he just walks. He goes, oh, you know what? Someone else to do it.
Mourinho's told him
This brings us back more to that Belgium game. I wish I guess fine, change the team for the Belgium game, but don't change it as much as he did.
Don't change the core.
If he just tweaked it a little bit, exactly. We learned nothing from that. Had he changed it a bit, so maybe put Dele Alli in a normal position, maybe, or then say half time, maybe then change it up and beat Rashford and Lingard, but he didn't. It was so different that. All we've got from that now is that Vardy might come on.
He's injured.
But was Vardy actually injured?
Yeah.
He injured, he missed the game.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think he would have been good against Sweden as well. That's a blow.
Bit of pace.
So Sweden, it's the first time we've got to the quarterfinals since 2006.
This is exciting.
This is apparently going to be the second time.
Big Bird.
We've played Sweden numerous times. We've beaten them only twice, I think.
We haven't got the best record against Sweden. They've caused some upsets.
The last time we played them
4-2.
But again,
4-2.
Zlatan's out.
Zlatan got all four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that incredible bicycle kick from halfway down the pitch.
Yeah.
Almost,
And then we played them in a major tournament. I think it was when it was in Sweden, the Euro Championships.
Yeah.
And they caused a massive upset. Brolin.
We won that though, didn't
Brolin.
No,
Brolin.
It was I can't remember the date, but
the day.
the date.
I think it was a Wednesday.
So,
Either way, Sweden 92 it was.
what do we think of our chances against
Okay,
Sweden are a very organised team. We had a chat about this in the water bar we were in before the game.
Sorry, the what?
Water bar.
Water bar? Is that where you wash your face?
The water bar? Is that like the Dagobah system?
You watched that?
Very similar. They're a really organised team.
Solution that face of his. Go on.
They're a very organised team and they do the basics very well. So we're going to need to take on players. So we're going to need creativity, fast dribblers, fast players, and they're going to be good in the air as well. So there can't be too much crossing.
I've heard a rumour that the Swedish goal is going to come in flat pack. So in the warm up, that's their warm up, putting it up.
Do you feel that might do us a bit of favour? You know, we can take it down.
It's not as good as that force field, but
my force field. Yeah, my force field.
what a dick.
When you brought that up, yeah, one of the commentators in like the game after, I can't remember what game we were talking about, even mentioned saying we need an invisible force field.
I heard that.
Yeah, and I was like, Lee's psychic.
We've got an answer for that.
Harry Potter cloak.
I haven't seen enough of. To be fair, Sweden. I remember I watched the Germany game. I thought it was okay. To be fair, that game wasn't brilliant. No. Sweden had their chance. I felt sorry for Sweden. I felt that they had their chance to win that game, and they got done by a touch of genius, from the Germans.
Sweden,
seems to be Harry Kane.
I don't.
They've done the same as us, and they've stepped up and done enough to get through each.
Yeah,
yes, they don't have the
enough,
6-1 hammering in their locker like we do, but they've done enough, and I think it's going to be a tight game. But
I don't think the 6-1 hammering has done us any favours. I
game.
think 6-1 hammering is like, it's one of the first games in the World Cup where you're watching, then you think, I can just sit down and enjoy this one now and have another beer, because it's like.
But the other teams will have seen it, and there's something there being like they have 6 in their locker. Good. Yeah, who else scored?
Who's got 6?
Yeah.
Who's got 6?
Harry Kane.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Sweden then. I thought, get out. But Harry Kane, yes, you do have 6
I don't know.
Hopefully Golden Boot winner.
6 goals in this game.
I got actually sent something the other day.
He's got a text!
No, but it was just keep chatting and filling in while I'm doing this.
I've got more of an optimism about Sweden, even though we've only beaten twice. But I just generally have more than I did about Colombia. I thought Colombia was going to be a tricky game.
Yeah, it's interesting. So if we go back to 1998, 6 goals, Golden Boot. Ronaldo, 2002, 8 goals. Closer, Germany, 2006, 5 goals. Muller, 2010, 5 goals. James Rodriguez, who was missing, 6.
Drop the hammer.
Harry Kane, 6. Is it going to be enough for the Golden Boot?
No.
He's
going to go at 8. No. He's going to get 8.
No,
well,
not with. Anyway, look, today. So we're filming on a what day is it today?
Friday.
It's Friday. Oh my word!
Happy Friday.
So the World Cup is back. I've missed it for 2 days. I feel like I go home after work. It's like, what do I do? There's nothing to watch. So today's games, obviously, everyone knows. It's going to be France versus, everyone knows,
Uruguay.
Yeah. Oh, everyone knows that. Who are they playing?
I was talking about it just 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
France versus Uruguay, which
you weren't.
I'm not so sure after that.
France, German.
I don't know. I kind of fancy Uruguay with that one.
I would like Uruguay to go through, but I think France will pretty much.
I think France is a better team.
Yeah. France, if stepping it up. So.
If they step it up, the France could be a bit. And then obviously this evening we've got the, I think the game of the tournament. Potentially.
Okay.
Belgian Battle of the Bees.
Which could be immense.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great one from a neutral point of view.
I think it will be Brazil's first real test. And same for Belgium.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I
think Japan tested Belgium.
They did test them, but on paper you kind of didn't see that 2-0.
But then on paper, none of this.
Who's your type on paper?
Who's your type? I think this is one of those World Cups where it's just literally on paper means bollocks. It doesn't matter.
I agree.
The underdog.
It's been screwed up. It's been thrown in the bin. It's been shredded and sent to recycling. The paper does not matter.
But
it's how you turn up on the day and how you perform.
I was going to say, You know what I mean? Russia tearing away with it.
They're running out of money though. Can't keep paying everyone off.
Exactly.
I think Russia will be a force to be reckoned with, and I reckon I think Russia will beat Croatia.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
I think they will. How can you go? Ooh, they beat Spain.
Croatia
but
played very, very well.
They did in that first game. That second game, they
were. But that's the down game, isn't it?
They came against Denmark. It was rubbish.
Yeah. Our side of the tournament, though, it's just been everyone just doing what they need to get through. Yeah. The other side is all guns blazing, Western shootout. With
the other side, the other side is pro football.
It's like the other side is how the World Cup should be, and then we're sort of the B-Tech version.
One side. Which side is FIFA and which side is Pro Evo?
We're definitely Pro Evo.
The Brazil side is definitely FIFA. We are on the Pro Evo side.
Oh, that's going to split the audience, isn't it?
Yeah,
maybe that's a little poll later on today on Twitter.
FIFA versus Pro Evo.
Yeah.
I play neither.
So are we doing a little our thoughts on the score?
Yeah, why not?
For the
England
game. Yeah,
England game.
Kyle, you go big first. Come on.
The splurger.
No, generally thinking it'll probably. I don't think it will go to penalties, but it'll be a close one.
Closer.
That's not a score.
That's not a score. That's not a prediction. It's close.
Is that a draw or is that a win?
I think we'll show up. I think we'll show up. I'm going to go for.
You think we'll show up? Right, we show up.
No, I think we'll go for a.
It's a long commute from the last game. Very long commute.
A tidy 3-0.
That's quite big for a quarter final. I like that. I like your bravery.
Yeah.
You've got some minerals.
Well, hang on a minute, I got the last one pretty much right, didn't I?
Did you?
I said 4-1. What was the final score?
1-0.
No, penalties as well, please.
5-4.
It was 4-2. 4-2 or something like that.
Yeah, but surely that has to go down as your prediction, doesn't it? You have to say.
No, I was the closest.
I was just trying to get a loophole.
Right, Lee,
a lot of goals.
Yeah, Kyle wants goals. Lee, what are you thinking?
2-1 England.
2-1 England.
Oh,
I'm gonna go for a conservative.
You're going to go for a nil. No, don't go for a score draw.
No. Yeah, I'm going for a 1-1. And then Harry Kane winner in the 112th.
Wow,
he's gone for timing.
He's gone detailed.
Get yourself down, Paddy Power.
Yeah. Or Switland.
We have no sponsors, but if anyone's interested, hit us up.
There are other betting companies.
Stop naming brands until they start paying us. All right,
we can name them.
We need a football.
So I'm not going to kind of slow this down or take time to. It's 3-1 England.
Oh, I like it.
3-1 England. I just got that feeling. You always have that horrible suspicion we're going to concede at the moment. But we're not. To be fair,
the game. Who did they play last?
No, don't interrupt me.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Well, they didn't create.
Playing with you.
They didn't create many chances, did they?
Who?
Sweden. In that game, who did they play?
England didn't either. They
did. Who did Sweden play to get through?
Switzerland.
They're out.
I can forget. I didn't watch. I watched some of it, but they didn't play that great, and they didn't create many chances. So you could argue very much like England. I just want to see England bloody get someone on the camera.
Comfortable win. That's what I want to see.
No, it's not even a comfortable win. Just to see some proper football out of England.
There's been small flashes. Panama didn't let us play. They were up there with Colombia for playing a dirty game. But Colombia completely broke up everything. I think this is our one-off. If we can't go out against Sweden and play our game and put some football together.
Where are you watching it?
At home barbecue.
Yeah.
Didn't get an invite to this other barbecue that's going on.
Lee cooking outside again and cheeky barbecue.
I tell you what, for the final, Lee, I expect a full-on Barbie.
And Kyle, where are you watching it?
I'm watching it during the Tough Mudder that I've signed up to and I can't get out of. So
you got to get a waterproof case.
You got to fly back for that, or they do.
Got to fly back. Oh, Tough Russia. No, it's in Vegas. This one, 24 hour.
Brutal.
24 hour Vegas.
That sounds real horrible.
24 hour, Vegas. Tougher Mudder. So looking forward to it.
Okay.
Come on, England.
Come on, England.
Okay. And just a final point to end on before we go. What we've achieved so far, I think we're all really proud of.
On this podcast?
No.
100%.
Us on this podcast.
But on the national team?
Yeah. The national team. Before this tournament started, I said I would be happy if we made it to a quarterfinals. And I'm just going to enjoy the game on Saturday. I think win or lose, we've played hard.
I'm so nervous, Tex. None of those, please.
Is this really happening?
I just want us to see. I just want us. Given the Premier League, given the talent that is in that team, I want to just see play some football.
Yeah.
And I don't care if we lost, but as long as we chances galore, we netted a few, we missed a few. Just a team that, don't get me wrong, this team spirit from what we've seen is there.
Yeah, it is there. They're
but
together.
It just seems to be dogged by teams that just want to hug us and just bring us down.
Give us the love.
Which, don't get me wrong,
we can carry on doing that.
We can carry on doing that because we get pens out of that. But at the same time, I think if anything, if we get beat by Sweden and we go out and we don't play that well, great, we've got to a quarter final, But if we don't actually play well against Sweden, but win,
I'll take it.
Be happy.
no, because it's
You're not happy in the semi-finals.
because we're left in that same situation of
Going into the next game.
we've got to go into the next game. Who are we playing? Because I know then all that will happen is the hype train just goes on another station and it's getting closer into that tunnel.
Football's coming home.
Football's coming home. Everyone starts singing it.
Football's
And it's kind of like we're going to eventually, we may,
coming
touch wood, we may get to that opportunity where we're playing that FIFA side or that Pro Evo side, no matter how you feel about that.
Finale.
And I don't think if you took like either the Uruguay, the French, or the Brazil, I don't give us no chance in hell against them at the minute. Because I don't know what we've got. What have we got?
On that pessimistic.
I've got a text!
We've got a text.
Oh!
Did you get a text?
Sorry, yeah, I did.
Oh, shit. Oh, we got one.
I almost wrapped it up, but we got that text just in time.
He's obviously, he obviously knows.
Better make this one.
Okay.
He's been sitting on it.
Oh, it's Quiztiano Ronaldo.
Oh, what are the chances? Could have been anyone.
It's like it's for
Here we go.
BT.
All right, boys, it's me, Quiztiano Ronaldo, back at you today with another World Cup question. So you're 1 from 3. I'm impressed. Good work. We're going to go a little bit harder today. I'm currently in Helsinki. I'm on a boat. I'm sailing all the way to Russia. Can almost smell the performance-enhancing drugs in the air. Right, today's question, a tricky one. I don't want one answer from every one of you for this.
From every one of us.
Which team has lost the most games in World Cup finals history? Now this is perfectly tricky because the team has to be good enough to get there, but bad enough to have the most losses. I'm going to give you a little clue. They did lose some games in this year's tournament. Good luck.
Some games, plural.
Some guys, Argentina lost one.
No way. They got the worst
No, but-
record.
but-
We can't confirm.
Oh, yeah, it is.
yeah,
Okay.
sorry,
We can talk about it, but we shouldn't
So
share.
we just have to give a name of a team that has lost the most finals.
I think.
I'm
Okay.
going to go for France.
Who's been to the final? What is it? One team that's lost the most finals? Is it?
Not the finals of World Cups. Lost in the finals.
Yeah.
So the entire tournament. They've already lost at this World Cup.
Well, the entire
Wait,
tournament.
the team who's lost the
Hang
most
on.
in this. Oh, this
We
is
might have to
over the
pause this and just. I think he means the entire tournament
Yeah.
in World Cup finals history, not in World Cup finals.
Okay.
So it's going to be a major player. It's not going to be like selling out.
No, I think it's the opposite.
Yeah, but then it could be any. That means they've got to be good enough to get there every single tournament.
Well, quite often. Okay.
Arkin England. No, fuck that. Spain. I'm locking it in.
Okay.
Spain.
I'm going to lock mine in. I'm going down. I'm thinking South American qualifying groups. I'm thinking Costa Rica have got there a lot, and I think they've lost literally all their matches.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Australia.
Okay.
It's an easy part of the world to qualify in.
Yeah.
So they would've made it
okay.
there quite a lot.
Yeah, okay. No. Yeah. Go for it.
I'll go Argentina.
Okay. Let's do
Okay.
this. Let's do this. Come on, Spain.
All right, boys, let's see how you got on. I hope at least one of you got this right. So the team with the most losses in World Cup finals history, with number 26 coming against Brazil this tournament, it was, of course, Mexico. I'll be back next
Mexico.
time. In the meantime, boys, it's coming home.
Okay, big ending. All right, let's wrap it up.
Right,
Cheers,
guys.
He's beating us again.
Cheers,
little prick.
Damn
it.
Unfortunately, yes, Mexico was just couldn't get.
Wasn't on the radar.
Wasn't on the radar.
I was only a small
I'd just
trip
like to
across the
say
ocean.
a thank you to all of our followers. We've now amassed quite a few followers on Twitter or Twitter.
Twitter is where
Twitter.
it's happening. Twitter.
We like Twitter, we do.
So please
We're
keep
pushing it.
subscribing,
Pushing
keep
the envelope.
following. We're producing these as much as we can, and it's great just to get everybody involved. At the end of the day, for what is the greatest footballing tournament in the world, and only married up with what is the greatest footballing podcast in the world.
Wait.
Thank you for
Strong.
tuning in.
Come on, England.
Come on, England.
Like, subscribe, share. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, your little monologue.